automated manual transmissions or AMTs are proving to be one of the biggest boons for small car buyers, specifically in the larger cities where bumper-to-bumper traffic is a huge issue. Now the biggest advantage of these AMTs is that they offer the convenience of an automatic gearbox without having to sacrifice on the all-important fuel efficiency that these small cars are known for. And Renault Kwid is the newest micro-hatch in the country to feature an AMT now. The French car maker recently launched this car with a larger, more powerful 1-litre engine and has now launched an AMT version of this car which is called the Kwid Easy R.
A year back when the Kwid broke cover, we were in awe of its SUV-like design, and the hatchback has indeed won brownie points for its styling. Be it the distinctive grille, the smart-looking headlamps, the squared-off wheel arches with black cladding, or the raised stance. And the AMT version, of course, looks identical. The Easy R badge is the only addition here. The interiors are identical too, which means you get the same well-finished plastics, all-digital console, and large touchscreen with Bluetooth connectivity and navigation. The big change here is the elimination of the gear lever, and the AMT version gets a large rotary knob mounted on the center console to select drive modes. The removal of the gear lever gives the cabin a roomier feel and has made space for a large cubby hole that can hold a water bottle or stuff like your phone or wallet. The rotary knob is an interesting way to change drive modes and lets you choose between reverse, neutral and drive. Though that means there is no way to change gears manually using a lever like the other AMTs allow you to. Not that you miss it while driving, though initially I was searching for a lever subconsciously, since that's what we are used to.
One of the issues that we faced with AMTs is that the shifts they offer are slightly jerky. But the good news here is that Renault says that the gearbox in this car is a slightly evolved version of the AMTs that we've seen earlier, and I have to admit that the shifts are smoother and more seamless, and they definitely add to the driving experience. And also on that note, I'm glad that Renault is offering the AMT with the 1-litre engine and not with the 800cc engine, since I think the AMT justifies the performance of this bigger engine far better.
Goes without saying then that the AMT makes driving the Kwid in city a lot easier and pretty convenient. The only issue is that the car tends to roll backwards even in drive until you step on the throttle or use the brakes. What is interesting about the Kwid's AMT though is that it uses a single ECU for the engine and transmission both, which has helped in making the gear changes smoother. Accelerating through traffic is a breeze since the ratios are on the shorter side and enable quick forward motion. The punchy performance from the 3-cylinder engine adds to the driving experience, and the Kwid is extremely fun to pilot in city. In fact, stop-and-go traffic is something the Kwid AMT enjoys a lot. We did not get a chance to drive the AMT version on open highways, but we are convinced that the Kwid AMT will feel just as lively on open roads too.
As expected, the AMT has made driving the Kwid an even more pleasant experience. Of course, the fact that the transmission offers quicker and smoother shifts than other AMTs that we have seen before helps matters. And that's besides the fact that the Kwid has always been a nice looking car. It's got a lot of space and elaborate features inside it. The ride quality is not too bad. In fact, it's pretty plush for what it does. On the whole, I think this AMT transmission really ups the ante and makes the Kwid a much better hatchback than what it already was.
The AMT should give the Kwid sales numbers an even bigger boost. More so since the top-of-the-line RXT-O version with the AMT is priced at Rs 4.25 lakh ex-showroom in New Delhi, and that's just Rs 30,000 more than the manual top-of-the-line version. The pricing will be revised in the future, yes, but the claimed efficiency for the AMT transmission stands at 24.04 kmpl, which is 1 km per litre higher than the manual version's 23 kmpl. And that just sweetens the deal, doesn't it?